It's now time for the occasion where I make a new part of the series. I actually want to talk about more beyond the poll results, which, if you've seen another part of this, you probably get what it is by now. So let's get straight into it. We got exactly 2,000 votes. Oh, and one other vote, I guess. But that's the most votes on a Google form I've ever received, so thanks a lot. Since TPOT yet again lost first, I'll be going through their votes first. Their votes were actually pretty close. Anyways, with 571 votes, the first one safe is Tree. However, I'll get back to that later in this video. Finding follows with 555, which is not that much less than Tree. And then this leaves Black Hole and Marker in the bottom two. And the last one safe is Marker with 473. Black Hole has the least with 402, but again, I'll go more in depth later. An alpha. Dun 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 dun. I'm not doing that again, holy sh. Anyways, these votes are way further apart, at least for the person in last. But the first one saved is a lie with 592, and I'm not really surprised to see that. It's probably her or Pen being the first one safe anyways. Anyway, speaking of Pen, he's the second one safe with 535, which leaves Bottle and Tennis Ball. But it's fairly obvious who has the leaders on this poll. Yeah, Bottle has 511 and Tennis Ball has 363, but don't go yet, I'm adding a second part to the series. This will hopefully provide more accuracy. This series was made to get a rough idea of the elimination, and it's not the best to say the least, so I decided to calculate how accurate all of the final 15's positions were in comparison to the actual elimination. Hypothetically, if a team had 10 members, and a contestant ranked 3rd in my poll, but actually placed 6th in the episode, that made them 3 ranks off, or 30%, which made it 70% accurate. I did that with everyone in this series so far from TPOT 12 to 18, and here's what I got, rounded to the nearest percentage. But this is where I want to especially talk about 4 people: Bottle, Tennis Ball, Black Hole, and Tree. I'll get to Black Hole and Tree first since I want to talk about them more here. As you can see, Tree and Black Hole are the least accurate, placing 39% and 34% respectively, and this was the order of vote for all the times TPOT again lost in this series in comparison to the actual vote. Notice anything? With the exception of the first one, as Tree ranked 2nd, which brought its average to be slightly higher than Black Hole, their ranks were swapped in every poll compared to the actual episode. Even if not fully, it was still only a 1 rank difference from this happening. And what happened here? Tree got first and Black Hole got last, which means that if the trend continues, Black Hole will be first safe again and Tree will end up leaving. I don't know if being purple will give him extra votes, which it probably will, but will it be enough? And then as for Boston Tennis Ball, Bottle placed 1st, 2nd and 3rd respectively, but in actuality, she got 6th, 4th and 3rd. Like Tree, her performance is usually way better than in the actual episode, but to a lesser extent, as she had a 48% accuracy. Tennis Ball got 1st in the TPOT 12 poll, which was actually correct, but the other 2 were way off. 4th and dead last, when he actually got 1st and 2nd. They both usually rank at completely opposite sides in my polls, which is why I believe Bottle is probably leaving over Tennis Ball. Anyways, that's all for this video, I'll see you later.